Let me start off by saying I had 4 complaints filed against me this night. I was so done by the end of the day, it's not even funny. So, I was in parenting class last semester. I had to do reading buddies at the library. So I had this kid, he was around 6 years old. I'm going to change his name. I'm going to call him El Diablo because I still to this day think that he is a descendant of El frickin' Diablo. This kid was horrible to me. So I have to get 12 hours of reading buddies, 12 hours of reading buddies to pass my course in parenting. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I'll book off work on Thursday night so I can go do reading buddies. So I book off work. That was a hassle on its own. I meet this kid. You know, I'm open. He has a few problems. It's like, okay, yeah, we can work on it and stuff. Help you read. This kid doesn't need help reading. He's just like, oh, this book's too easy. I'm like, why are you here? Okay. Then he starts misbehaving. His brother starts doing reading buddies too. So him and his brother are reading buddies. I think they had ADHD or something. It was pretty bad. So the kid one night started stripping in the middle of the library. I'm just like, this isn't your washroom. Like, this is a public place. Stop stripping. Like, we're supposed to be reading books. Like, I ain't reading books here tonight. I'm like, but I'm just going to tell your dad if you're not going to read any books. Like, I don't care. My parents won't get mad at me. I'm just like, at that point, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not going to argue with a 6-year-old kid because no point in arguing with someone who is rude and disrespectful. So I was like, fine, do whatever. I don't really care. So then they start running around the library, him and his little brother, screaming. I'm just like, El Diablo, get back here. No. Hold up, no screaming, sit your butt down. He ain't listening to me. He starts pulling off his shirt. I'm just like, the librarian had to come over and sort this kid out, and the kid did not care. He started laughing when the librarian was like, put your shirt on, young man. He started laughing. I was just like, is this what our world is coming to? Disrespectful little youth children, El Diablo-esque kids. That was not the worst of it. So I took a week off from reading buddies because I just needed a mental break from this. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I would rather be working than doing this right now. So I go back the next week, 2 weeks later actually. I'm just like, okay, let's read a book. He reads a book. I'm like, oh, it's going to be easy. He's like, I'm done. Like, you need to do your homework still, El Diablo. El Diablo, do your homework. He's like, no. I'm like, you need to do your homework, else your teacher's going to get mad at you and she's going to give you a bad mark. He's like, I never do my homework. My teacher never gets mad at me. And it's like, oh my god. So then the kid's brother comes out, because we had to separate the two kids. Like, there's 2 rooms in the library, so we had to put them in a separate room. He runs out of the other room and starts kicking El Diablo. This brother starts kicking my kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is turning into a gang beating. I'm like, what do I do? So I separate them. The kid is like, has snot coming out of his nose. He wipes his snot on my coat. At that point, I'm just like, oh no, you did not just wipe your snot on my coat. I'm not gonna deal with this. No. So I'm like, sit your butt down, child. He runs away. This kid, devil kid, runs away. I still have nightmares to this day. Like, I got the dad, I was like, I'm done. I'm getting your father. He's gonna come here and sort you out. So I ended reading buddies a week early because I could not deal with the kid. The father came over, had to pick up the child, and the child's like kicking, going, whoa! I'm just like, oh my god. Like, did you forget to take your medicine this morning? Like, can I say that? Can I say that? Shh! Am I allowed to say that, or is that rude? You're not gonna tell me? So I'm just like, oh my god. So I passed the course, like, I told my teacher about it, and she's like, oh, you should have done this, you should have done this. And like, no. I don't deal with disrespectful people, but I had to be forced to deal with this child. He spit on me one time too, and I was just like, and people complained about me. Like, these people started complaining about me, like, adults in the libraries, like, can you kick this kid out? Like, he's not keeping this kid under control. I was like, say it to my face, please, because, excuse me, you can go read your magazine in the washroom because I am not gonna keep quiet in here. If this kid's gonna spit on me, snot on me, I'm gonna get loud. I don't care if I'm in a library, I don't care if I'm in church. I will get loud. It was bad, guys. Like, it was bad. 4 people complained against me. Like, and I'm like, when someone told me, I like walked over to like the adult section of the library, and I walked over to where all the adults are sitting. I like picked up a book and like sat down and like, no. And I looked at them all, and was like, I looked at them like, do you have to say something? Like, got your tongue? Like, you're gonna file a complaint against me? No. You're gonna file a complaint against the kid, not me. Because I tried to deal with that kid. Like, I actually, like, Googled how to deal with devil children. I, like, read stuff up for an hour. Like, I went up to my teacher, like, what do I do? So, like, she said, like, touch the kid's hand and, like, make him write down his homework, like, guide him. I tried to, but, like, he, like, ripped his hand away. I was like, oh my god, like, oh. The worst part was, I saw the kid a few months ago. He remembered me. Like, I saw him in the lineup at a Wendy's place, and, like, I was with all my friends, and, like, he was like, hi! I'm just like, peace. They actually, I was like, oh my god, don't sit near me. Like, the restaurant's not even full, Wendy's restaurant, so me and my friends were sitting on this side of the restaurant. Whole bunch of chairs on the other side, you know, like, they're gonna sit over there, leave us alone. They sit in the booth right behind me. So, I said his name. So El Diablo is staring at me the entire time he's eating. It's like, I'm just like, hey, how are you? Oh my gosh. I'm just like, eating my french fries, and just like, I want to throw my french fry at you. Bye. Bye, El Diablo. Bye. And then whenever every time I see them in public now, I turn my head the other way. I'm just like, are they looking? Are they looking at me? That kid was horrible, like, oh my gosh. I feel bad for his teacher. Like, that kid was a descendant of El Diablo. It was bad. This kid was El Diablo. His brother was like a cousin of El Diablo, but they were brothers. Like, oh, I still have, it's trauma. Like, I'm traumatized. Like, every time I see a kid with snot on now, I'm just like, oh god, do not snot on me or I'll lose it. Like, and like, I had to be professional because like I had to get 12 hours of reading buddy hours so I could pass my grade. So I had to be like professional, but like I was ready to walk out sometimes. Like, this was my face. Like, his brother came over. Like, I went like this. I went like this. It's like, and the other people like looked at me in the library. Like, my people other kids who did reading buddy. They're like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No." Like, I was like, "Get this kid away from me now before I lose it." Like, I don't care that he is 6 years old. I will set his hair on fire. I will go crazy on this kid if I have to. If it comes to it, this kid will be dead. That's it. Like, don't mess with me. Don't put your snot on me. Don't spit on me. Don't be disrespectful to me. I will not take it. And so, I think the dad felt bad because he knew, like, I was done. Like, I gave him a look. I was like, yeah, so I'm done reading buddies. Like, he said, are we doing reading buddies next week? I was like, no. I was like, no, we're done. I actually said that, like, after, like, ooh, I think that came across a little rude. And I was like, I don't care. Like, you need to teach your kids some manners. You need to teach your kids some respect. Because, like, oh, they were horrible. I'm not even kidding. Like, El Diablo. Anyways, guys, like the video, subscribe to me, post comments below about any bad, traumatizing memories you've had with young El Diablo type children, and share the video so all your buddies can see. And yeah, peace out. Peace on my street. Bye.